Think you've heard it all? Not even close. Get ready for a non-stop ride through the most curious facts, unbelievable discoveries, and mind-blowing truths from around the world. From penguins that drink salt water and jellyfish that might live forever to red rain in India and ancient cheese still preserved today, these are the kind of crazy facts, weird facts, and strange but true moments that will flip your perspective. Whether you're into nature facts, ancient secrets, bizarre science, or just love random facts that make you say no way, this video is packed with rare facts, shocking facts, and facts you didn't know you needed. Ready to question reality? The Azores are a magical group of islands in the North Atlantic, famous for their volcanic peaks, lush valleys, and steaming geysers. What makes them truly unique is their location on the boundary between two tectonic plates, causing geological activity and breathtaking scenery. Whether you're drawn to rugged coastlines or curious about Earth's shifting crust, the Azores offer a rare glimpse into how powerful natural forces shape our world. Why is there a forest in Australia that glows at night? On Kangaroo Island, bioluminescent mushrooms emit a soft, enchanting glow. These glowing fungi illuminate the forest floor, making the entire area look like a magical wonderland. Their light attracts nature lovers and night hikers who want to witness this rare spectacle. It's like walking through a real-life fairy tale, where the forest sparkles with nature's mysterious and otherworldly glow. Did you know butterflies taste with their feet? These delicate creatures have taste sensors on their feet, not their mouths. When they land on a plant, they taste it instantly to see if it's suitable for feeding or laying eggs. If the flavor is right, they use their proboscis to sip nectar. It's a fascinating adaptation that helps ensure their survival by guiding them to the best plants for life. How would you react if you learned that London is nearly 2,000 years old? Founded by the Romans in 43 AD and originally named Londinium, it's been a hub of culture and innovation ever since. London was the first city to open a subway and even the first to sell hot chocolate in a shop. Today, it's home to almost 9 million people speaking more than 300 languages. London is truly timeless. Why do you think there are ice hotels in the world? In countries like Sweden and Canada, hotels are built entirely from ice, walls, beds, bars, and all. Reconstructed each winter, they offer guests a once-in-a-lifetime experience of sleeping on ice, bundled in warm sleeping bags. The icy architecture includes detailed sculptures and glowing interiors. These chilly creations attract adventurous travelers eager to experience a real-life winter fantasy. It's cold, magical, and completely unforgettable. Is it possible for the world's largest flower to grow 3 feet wide? Meet the Rafflesia, a botanical giant found in Southeast Asia. This rare flower can reach a diameter of nearly 1 meter and weighs up to 15 pounds. But it's not its size alone that shocks. It also smells like rotting meat. That foul odor attracts insects for pollination. Strange yet mesmerizing, the Rafflesia proves that even nature's beauty can come with bizarre surprises. Did you know penguins can drink seawater? These clever birds survive in the ocean thanks to a special gland above their eyes that filters salt out of seawater. This unique adaptation lets them hydrate straight from the ocean, turning salty water into something usable. Most animals can't do this, but penguins thrive because of it. It's a brilliant example of evolution at work, allowing them to survive in the harsh, icy marine world. Did you know that Mount Everest grows a little taller every year? Thanks to the slow collision of tectonic plates beneath the Himalayas, the mountain rises about 4 millimeters annually. That means each climber stands slightly higher than the last. This continuous growth has been going on for millions of years. Everest is more than just Earth's highest peak. It's a living monument to the planet's ongoing geological evolution. Did you know that frogs use their eyes to help them eat? Some frog species retract their eyes deep into their skulls while swallowing prey. This bizarre but efficient mechanism adds pressure that pushes food down their throats. It's like their eyes help shovel dinner. This adaptation may seem strange, but it plays a vital role in how frogs survive. Nature always finds creative, unexpected ways to make life function. How far can a lion's roar be heard? A lion's roar is so powerful that it can travel up to 5 miles across the savanna. This thunderous sound helps the lion mark territory, warn off rivals, and communicate with its pride. It's one of the loudest calls in the animal kingdom and often signals who's in charge. Hearing it in the wild is both thrilling and intimidating. It truly is the sound of the king. Why does the Arctic town of Longyearbyen, Norway, have an unusual rule against dying? Because of extreme cold and frozen ground, buried bodies in Longyearbyen never fully decompose. In fact, traces of the 1918 flu virus were once found in preserved corpses. To prevent potential disease outbreaks, the town now requests that terminally ill residents leave before they die. While not an official law, it's a long-standing policy that makes this remote place one of the only towns in the world where dying is practically banned. The dragon's blood tree from Socotra Island bleeds red when cut, literally. Its thick red sap looks like blood and has been used for centuries in traditional medicine, dyes, and spiritual rituals. The tree's shape is just as strange as its resin, umbrella-like and otherworldly. Local legends claim its sap is the blood of dragons, giving the tree both its name and a mystical reputation. It's one of Earth's most magical plants. Some bacteria can survive outer space, no spacesuit needed. In a Japanese experiment, bacteria from the Deinococcus genus were exposed to space for 3 years aboard the ISS. Despite harsh radiation, freezing temperatures, and vacuum conditions, these microbes survived. Their secret? Advanced DNA repair systems. This discovery gives scientists hope for life surviving long space journeys and raises questions about life possibly hitchhiking between planets. Why are there more plastic flamingos than real ones in America? Back in the 1950s, Don Featherstone designed the first pink lawn flamingo, and the idea took off. Since then, millions have been sold, outnumbering the actual flamingo population. These cheerful decorations became icons of suburban whimsy. Whether standing solo or in flocks, plastic flamingos are now a symbol of fun and quirky Americana, bringing a beachy vibe to lawns across the country. Is it true that kangaroos hop through Australian cities? Yes, in places like Canberra, kangaroos are so common they roam the streets, graze in parks, and even cause traffic jams. While locals are used to it, tourists are often amazed to see these bouncy creatures blending into urban life. There are even road signs warning about kangaroo crossings. It's a strange but everyday reality in parts of Australia, where wildlife meets city life. Is it true that humans can see more colors than most mammals? Absolutely. Human eyes have 3 types of cone cells, allowing us to detect a wide range of colors, from reds to violets. Most mammals, like dogs, see fewer colors, often just shades of blue and yellow. This colorful vision helps us distinguish details, enjoy art, and experience the beauty of nature in vivid hues. Our color perception is one of our most stunning abilities. Did you know turtles can breathe through their butts? It sounds like a joke, but it's true. Certain turtles, like the Fitzroy River turtle, use a process called cloacal respiration to absorb oxygen underwater. This unique method allows them to stay submerged for hours without surfacing. Nature has a wild way of designing survival systems, and turtles breathing through their rear ends might be one of the strangest examples out there. Who would have thought jellyfish could live forever? The Turritopsis dohrnii jellyfish can reverse its aging process. When faced with stress or damage, it reverts to its juvenile state and starts life again. Scientists are fascinated by this process because it could unlock secrets to cellular regeneration and even human aging. This tiny creature might hold clues to eternal life, at least biologically. It's a real-life fountain of youth beneath the sea. The Sahara Desert is the world's largest hot desert, stretching over 9 million square kilometers across North Africa. That's roughly the size of the United States. It's not just dry, it's scorching. Temperatures there can reach 58 degrees Celsius, or 136 degrees Fahrenheit. With endless dunes, sparse vegetation, and a relentless sun, the Sahara is a true extreme environment, pushing the limits of survival for life that lives within. Believe it or not, a tiger's roar can freeze its prey. Tigers emit infrasound, low-frequency sound waves that humans can't hear, but prey animals can feel. These sounds can travel over 3 kilometers and cause a momentary paralysis or confusion. Scientists believe this gives tigers a critical hunting advantage. It's like nature gave them a built-in stun gun. That deep, rumbling roar isn't just scary, it's a biological weapon. Can you imagine that snails have thousands of teeth? These slow-moving creatures possess a ribbon-like tongue called a radula, lined with up to 12,000 tiny teeth. These teeth are used to scrape and grind food as snails move along surfaces. While not like human teeth, they're essential for eating. So next time you spot a snail crawling quietly in your garden, know you're watching one of nature's tiniest yet most tooth-packed animals. Did you know China is home to the world's longest bridge? The Danyang-Kunshan Grand Bridge stretches an astonishing 164 kilometers between major cities in Jiangsu province. Completed in just 4 years and opened in 2011, this massive engineering feat is so long it's difficult to see entirely. It's not only a transportation marvel but also a symbol of modern innovation and ambition, linking regions with one of the most extraordinary bridges ever built. Is it really true there are more possible chess moves than atoms in the universe? It's astonishing, but yes, the number of potential chess game combinations exceeds the estimated atoms in the known universe. This complexity makes chess an endless puzzle of strategy, logic, and creativity. Every move spawns countless possibilities, ensuring that no two games are ever truly alike. Chess isn't just a game, it's an infinite battlefield of the mind with near-limitless outcomes. Did you know a group of ladybugs is called a loveliness? It's the perfect name for these adorable, polka-dotted garden defenders. While they look cute, ladybugs are fierce predators, capable of eating up to 5,000 aphids during their lifetime. Farmers and gardeners love them for their pest control skills. So the next time you see a cluster of ladybugs, remember, that charming loveliness is hard at work, protecting your plants from harmful invaders. Sharks are older than trees, really. These ancient sea creatures have been around for over 400 million years, outliving trees by about 50 million years. That means sharks were swimming the oceans long before the first forests ever grew on land. It's mind-blowing to think these powerful predators have witnessed Earth's shifting continents, prehistoric extinctions, and evolving ecosystems. Sharks are true survivors from Earth's distant past, still thriving in modern oceans today. Why is the Leaning Tower of Pisa still standing? Built in the 12th century, it began leaning almost immediately due to unstable ground, but engineers and scientists worldwide have stabilized it by reinforcing its foundation. The lean has stopped increasing, making the structure safer than ever. Millions visit each year to see this iconic architectural oddity. Its enduring tilt now represents both historical miscalculation and modern engineering brilliance, transforming it into a beloved and enduring symbol of Italy. Did you know the oldest dental prosthesis is over 4,500 years old? Found in Egypt, it was a bridge made from real teeth bound together by gold threads. This ancient artifact reveals that early civilizations valued dental health enough to craft intricate solutions to replace missing teeth. Imagine the ingenuity it took to create such a device in an era without modern tools. Ancient Egyptians were far more advanced in medicine than we often realize. Who would have thought the world's largest spider weighs over 170 grams? The Goliath bird-eater tarantula, found in South America, can span nearly 30 centimeters across. It can hiss by rubbing its legs and eats insects, small rodents, and even birds. Despite its fearsome appearance, it's harmless to humans unless provoked. This giant, hairy arachnid fascinates scientists with its impressive size and adaptations. It's nature's version of a colossal, crawling nightmare, yet oddly captivating. Did you know the world's oldest wooden wheel was found in Slovenia? Unearthed in 2002, this wheel dates back 5,000 years to around 3200 BCE. It was crafted during the Copper Age and likely used in Mesopotamian-style carts. Made with remarkable precision, the wheel offers rare insight into early transportation technology. Today, it's displayed in the Ljubljana Museum, where it tells a fascinating story of human invention and engineering from prehistory. Did you know the first oranges weren't orange? Originating in Southeast Asia, early oranges were green and came from a mix of mandarin and pomelo. In warmer tropical climates, oranges often stay green even when ripe. It's only in cooler areas that they turn orange due to chlorophyll breakdown. So those bright orange fruits you see in stores today actually owe their color to weather, not ripeness. Green oranges were once the natural and original norm. Can you imagine drinking the same water dinosaurs once drank? Almost every water molecule on Earth today has been recycled over billions of years. These molecules have flowed through oceans, clouds, animals, and yes, even dinosaurs. The chances are high that at least one drop in your glass passed through a T-Rex or Diplodocus. Water constantly cycles through nature, meaning every sip you take connects you directly to Earth's ancient and mysterious past. Suspension bridges are not a modern invention. Turns out, people built them thousands of years ago. The Incas in South America created durable suspension bridges over rivers and valleys using nothing more than plant fibers and woven grass. These early bridges stretched across harsh mountain terrain and were vital for travel and trade. Though simple in design, they were incredibly strong and lasted for centuries, proving our ancestors' ingenuity in overcoming nature's obstacles. How would you react if you learned flamingos can stand on one leg for hours? These graceful birds use one-legged standing to conserve body heat and rest muscles. What's amazing is that they often seem more stable on one leg than two. Scientists still don't fully understand how they do it so effortlessly. Flamingos truly astonish with their balance, turning a curious pose into a natural superpower of endurance and elegance in the bird world. Can you believe apples are almost 90% water? These juicy fruits are around 86% water, making them an excellent source of hydration. That's why they're especially refreshing on hot days. Apples also provide vitamins, fiber, and antioxidants, making them both nourishing and thirst-quenching. Each crunchy bite gives your body a boost of energy and hydration. It's no wonder the saying goes, "An apple a day keeps the doctor away," because it's mostly water. Is it possible ants can lift 50 times their own weight? Absolutely. If a human had the same strength, they could lift a truck. Ants achieve this thanks to their unique body structure and muscular system, anchored directly to a lightweight exoskeleton. In colonies, this super strength helps transport food, defend territory, and build complex tunnels. Tiny but mighty, ants are nature's miniature powerlifters, coordinated, efficient, and capable of astonishing feats of strength and teamwork. Did you know there was once red rain? In 2001, in Kerala, India, residents experienced a bizarre weather event, rain that fell bright red like blood. It lasted several weeks and shocked scientists and citizens alike. Eventually, it was discovered that desert sand particles had mixed with rainwater high in the atmosphere, causing the eerie coloration. This mysterious event still fascinates meteorologists today and remains one of the strangest atmospheric phenomena ever recorded on Earth. It's true, the peregrine falcon is the fastest animal on Earth. During a dive, this incredible bird of prey can reach speeds up to 390 kilometers per hour. That's faster than a Formula One race car. Peregrines use their dizzying velocity to snatch other birds midair with amazing precision. With streamlined bodies and sharp eyesight, these falcons rule the skies and prove that sometimes nature's speed champions come with wings and talons. Did you know the world's oldest university was founded by a woman? The University of Al-Qarawiyyin in Fez, Morocco, was established in 859 by Fatima al-Fihri. She used her inheritance to build a mosque and a center of learning that still operates today. It predates European universities and is recognized as the oldest existing degree-granting institution. Fatima's legacy continues, reminding us that women have been shaping education and history since ancient times. Did you know airplanes fly faster heading east? Thanks to strong jet streams, fast-moving air currents in the upper atmosphere, planes traveling from west to east often enjoy a significant speed boost. These winds can cut hours off long-haul flights. For example, a flight from New York to London is typically shorter than the return trip. Pilots use these natural air highways to save fuel and time, proving that wind plays a major role in flight. Did you know some sounds are inaudible to humans? Our ears only detect frequencies between 20 and 20,000 hertz. Outside this range lies a hidden world of infrasound and ultrasound. Elephants communicate with low rumbles humans can't hear, and dolphins detect ultrasonic echoes up to 200,000 hertz. Scientists also use these inaudible frequencies to study earthquakes and volcanoes. It's a reminder that sound exists all around us, even when we can't hear it. Have you ever wondered when to drink water? The timing of your water intake can greatly boost your health. Drinking a glass in the morning activates your organs and metabolism. Before meals, water aids digestion and helps prevent overeating. Even before bed, a small amount supports heart health and reduces nighttime risks. These simple timing habits show that when you drink water can be just as important as how much. Did you know that the world's smallest mammal weighs less than a penny? The bumblebee bat, found in Southeast Asia, is the tiniest mammal, weighing just 2 grams. It thrives in cave environments, feeding on insects with incredible agility. Despite its small size, it plays a vital role in the ecosystem. This miniature marvel proves that even the tiniest creatures have evolved perfectly for survival in nature's intricate design. Did you know that bees need to visit 2 million flowers to make 1 kilogram of honey? This astonishing effort involves thousands of bees working together, gathering nectar from countless blossoms. Through teamwork and natural chemistry, that nectar transforms into honey. Each golden drop represents biodiversity and collective labor. More than just a sweet treat, honey is a symbol of ecological harmony and the immense labor behind nature's smallest gifts. Imagine for a moment that goats have panoramic vision. Their unique rectangular pupils provide an incredible 320-degree field of view, allowing them to spot danger from nearly any direction. Their eyes even rotate independently to keep vision level as they climb. This built-in stabilizer helps goats confidently scale cliffs and ledges. It's not just their hooves, it's their specialized eyes that make them masters of vertical terrain. Why was Stonehenge really built? The true purpose of Stonehenge has mystified scientists for centuries. One theory says it was a solar calendar aligned with solstices. Others believe it served ritual or healing purposes. Its massive stones and precise design suggest deep significance. Despite countless excavations and research, its exact function remains unknown. Stonehenge continues to stand as a silent monument to ancient ingenuity and one of history's greatest mysteries. It's amazing, but the platypus is one of the strangest creatures on Earth. Native to Australia, it lays eggs like a reptile but nurses its young with milk. It also has venomous spurs on its hind legs. This mammal's unique features baffled scientists when first discovered. Despite its odd traits, the platypus has thrived for millions of years and remains a rare and fascinating example of evolutionary creativity. The rarest zebra in the world spots instead of stripes. In Kenya, a young zebra with dark fur and white spots was discovered. A rare genetic mutation caused this pattern. This anomaly challenges traditional understanding of zebra markings. Conservationists quickly took notice, studying it to learn more about genetic diversity. A spotted zebra is more than unusual. It's a living example of nature's unpredictability and the beauty of biological variation. Did you know that kangaroos can't jump backward? Kangaroos are built for powerful forward leaps, covering up to 12 meters in a single bound. Their long tails provide balance, but prevent any backward motion. Their legs are muscular but structured only for forward thrust. This makes them one-directional movers, perfectly adapted for escaping predators in open terrain. Kangaroos may leap ahead with ease, but turning back simply isn't an option. Can you believe the world's oldest cheese was found in a tomb over 3,000 years old? Discovered in China in 2014, this ancient cheese was buried with a Bronze Age nobleman. Made from cow, goat, and sheep's milk, it was preserved thanks to the tomb's dry environment. Its crumbly texture and salty taste survived millennia. Even more remarkable, the lactose was broken down, making it naturally lactose-free, a culinary time capsule. Is it true that most dust is dead skin? It's not a myth. Humans shed millions of skin cells daily, and they become a major part of household dust. Along with fibers and pollen, your skin's outer layers create this fine debris. Surprisingly, your skin oil, squalene, also helps neutralize air pollutants like ozone. So dust is more than dirt. It's your body's way of renewing itself and protecting your environment simultaneously. Believe it or not, squirrels remember hundreds of hidden nuts. Their spatial memory is highly advanced, allowing them to relocate hundreds of buried caches. They use visual cues, trees, rocks, terrain, not scent, to navigate. Squirrels even fake burials to trick onlookers, hiding the real stash elsewhere. Forgotten nuts often grow into trees, making squirrels accidental forest gardeners. Their cleverness ensures survival and shapes ecosystems, showing that intelligence exists even in small creatures. Let's break a common myth today. Crocodile tears aren't about emotion. When crocodiles eat, muscles around their jaws squeeze glands that release tears. These tears help clean their eyes from sand and debris, not sorrow. Misinterpreted as weeping in ancient times, the phrase crocodile tears became a metaphor for fake sadness. In reality, it's just biology at work, keeping their vision clear and sharp during feeding. Emotion has nothing to do with it. Hard to believe, but owls fly like ghosts, silently. Their feathers have a velvety texture and serrated edges that disrupt air currents, muffling sound. This allows owls to swoop down on prey undetected. Studies confirm they produce almost no noise in flight. Owls' stealth has inspired myths and even technology. Engineers study owl wings to design quieter machines. Nature's silent hunter proves that silence can be just as powerful as speed or strength. Believe it or not, the world's smallest island is only a few square meters. Bishop Rock, off England's coast, holds the record. Despite its tiny size, just a few square meters, it houses a lighthouse and marks England's westernmost point. Officially recognized by Guinness World Records, it proves that an island doesn't need to be large to be significant. Even this speck of land can have historical and navigational importance. Believe it or not, rats can laugh. When tickled, rats emit high-pitched giggles inaudible to human ears. Scientists recorded these ultrasonic sounds, confirming that rats experience pleasure. This discovery reshapes how we understand animal emotions. Far from being just lab test subjects, rats show signs of joy, bonding, and playfulness. Their laughter proves that fun and feelings aren't exclusive to humans or pets. Complex emotions may exist in all corners of nature. How might things have been different if they had succeeded? In California's Mojave Desert, a creosote bush over 11,000 years old still grows. It reproduces in rings, each shoot replacing an older one, maintaining genetic continuity. This makes it Earth's oldest living organism. Surviving intense heat and drought, the bush symbolizes endurance. If untouched, it could outlive civilizations. Its quiet longevity reminds us of nature's power to persist through extremes. Why do leaves turn red and yellow in the fall? As temperatures drop, trees shut down photosynthesis. Chlorophyll, the green pigment, fades, revealing yellow carotenoids and red anthocyanins beneath. Cool, sunny days intensify the color show. This transformation isn't just beautiful, it's strategic. Trees conserve energy by shedding leaves. Still, it feels like nature's grand finale before winter. Next time you admire autumn foliage, remember, it's a complex chemical farewell wrapped in vivid color. How do insects breathe without lungs? Instead of lungs, insects use spiracles, tiny openings on their bodies, to draw in air. The air flows through a series of tubes called tracheae, which deliver oxygen directly to tissues. Insects can even open and close spiracles to regulate airflow. Some species recycle oxygen or slow metabolism in low-oxygen environments. This efficient, decentralized breathing system allows them to survive in conditions that would overwhelm larger animals. Believe it or not, the world's deepest lake holds 20% of all the fresh water on Earth. Lake Baikal in Siberia plunges over 1.5 kilometers deep and contains more fresh water than any other lake. It supports unique species found nowhere else. Baikal's ancient, untouched waters have existed for millions of years. This isolated body is not just deep, it's a biological treasure and a vital freshwater reserve. Did you know the Nile is the longest river in the world? Stretching over 6,650 kilometers, it flows through 11 countries across Africa. These nations rely on it for agriculture, transport, and daily life. From ancient Egypt to modern cities, the Nile has been central to human civilization. It's not just a river, it's a lifeline, shaping cultures and ecosystems through its enduring journey from source to sea. Can you imagine a world where dads give birth? In the underwater realm of seahorses, traditional roles flip. Males get pregnant. After a courtship dance, the female deposits her eggs into the male's brood pouch. He fertilizes them, regulates temperature and salinity, and nourishes the embryos. When the time comes, he goes into labor and births the young. It's the only known true male pregnancy in nature. Seahorses redefine fatherhood, evolution, and even ancient symbolism in extraordinary ways. Can you imagine that trees can make it rain? Yes, trees do more than just produce oxygen. Through a process called transpiration, they release water vapor from their leaves. This vapor rises, cools, and forms clouds, helping trigger rainfall. Forests, especially tropical rainforests, are essential to the water cycle. Without them, Earth's rainfall patterns would be severely disrupted. Trees don't just green the planet, they hydrate it too. A single tree's breath helps sustain entire ecosystems, including ours. Here's a wild fact about dragon fruit. Dragon fruit, or pitaya, looks like it came from a fantasy world. Brightly colored with green spikes, it's nature's tropical artwork. Inside, the flesh is white or pink with black seeds and a smooth, sweet flavor. It's low in calories and packed with vitamin C, fiber, and antioxidants. Great for smoothies or eaten fresh, dragon fruit isn't just pretty, it's powerfully nutritious. A bite offers beauty, health, and a splash of tropical joy. What if I told you that bees can recognize human faces? It's true. Bees can recognize and remember individual human faces. This surprising ability helps them identify flowers and navigate complex social environments. Using the same brain mechanisms humans use for facial recognition, bees scan key facial features and retain them in memory. Their tiny brains are remarkably efficient. Far more than mindless hive workers, bees demonstrate intelligence and learning, making them both vital pollinators and miniature marvels of cognition. Have you ever wondered why meerkats post lookouts in the scorching deserts of southern Africa? Meerkats survive through teamwork, using sentinels to guard while others forage. Perched on rocks or mounds, the lookout scans for threats like jackals or hawks. If danger nears, they sound specific alarm calls, prompting the group to hide or freeze. Roles rotate often to avoid fatigue. This precise system reflects remarkable cooperation, symbolizing vigilance, unity, and survival in harsh environments. Who would have thought that the wolverine is a force of nature in miniature? Wolverines weigh just 10 to 25 kilograms, but embody unmatched ferocity. With jaws strong enough to crush frozen bones and paws adapted for climbing and digging, they thrive in harsh winter landscapes. They travel great distances, fight off predators many times their size, and sniff out carrion under deep snow. Revered in folklore and respected in biology, the wolverine proves that power isn't about size, it's about willpower, endurance, and sheer wild determination. Can you imagine there's a bridge in Sweden that goes underwater? The Öresund Bridge connects Sweden to Denmark in a way that seems like science fiction. This structure transitions from a massive bridge to an underwater tunnel mid-journey. Designed to keep sea lanes clear for ships, it lets drivers seamlessly dive beneath the sea. It's part of one of the most ambitious engineering feats in Europe and turns a road trip into an unforgettable, seemingly ocean-plunging experience right from your car. Did you know that the giant anteater feeds with a tongue up to 2 feet long? The giant anteater's tongue is a sticky, whip-like wonder, 60 centimeters long, darting in and out up to 140 times per minute. It slurps up to 30,000 insects daily, bypassing the need for teeth or chewing. Its claws tear open nests while strong acids dissolve exoskeletons. This bizarre feeding technique is not just efficient, it's evolution's perfect solution for a diet of ants and termites. Nature gets weird and brilliant. Surprisingly, fireflies put on a nightly fireworks display. As night falls, fireflies glow using bioluminescence, a chemical reaction involving luciferin, luciferase, and oxygen. With almost 100% energy efficiency, this cold light powers unique flash patterns for attracting mates or warning predators. In some places, thousands flash in sync, creating a living light show. Scientists are studying fireflies for eco-friendly lighting and medical biosensors. These tiny insects carry secrets to both romance in nature and advances in technology. Surprisingly, some snakes have vestigial legs. Boas and pythons retain tiny leg remnants called spurs, evolutionary leftovers from their lizard-like ancestors. These small projections near their tails are mostly hidden, but males sometimes use them during mating. Millions of years ago, snakes had limbs, but as they adapted to slithering, legs shrank away. Still, these spurs persist like ancient whispers. They offer fascinating insight into reptilian evolution, showing how nature doesn't always erase the past completely. Did you know that armadillos can transmit leprosy to humans? Armadillos can carry Mycobacterium leprae, the bacterium responsible for leprosy. Though rare, humans may contract it through direct contact with infected armadillos, especially in southern U.S. regions. Scientists discovered that these animals harbor strains identical to human cases. Modern antibiotics can treat the disease, But the idea that such a strange little creature carries an ancient illness is astonishing. Approach with caution. Adorable doesn't always mean harmless. Isn't it interesting that hedgehogs can swim? Though they look like walking pincushions, hedgehogs are surprisingly good swimmers. When needed, they puff up and float across ponds, rivers, and even small lakes. They can hold their breath and paddle through water with ease, using their little legs efficiently. While they don't often swim for fun, this ability helps them navigate and survive in the wild. These spiky adventurers prove that even the smallest animals can hold big surprises. Did you know that the peacock is the most colorful animal on Earth? Peacocks are nature's living rainbows, flaunting dazzling feathers of blue, green, yellow, and more. Each feather reflects light through microscopic structures rather than pigment, producing vivid iridescence. Their extravagant tails play a key role in mating rituals and intimidation. Peacocks don't just walk, they parade. With each display, they combine artistry, science, and showmanship. In the wild, few creatures can match the peacock's spectacle of color and its reputation as a walking masterpiece. Why have the Maldives become synonymous with luxury? The Maldives are a tropical dream made real. This island nation, southwest of Sri Lanka, boasts crystal-clear waters, overwater bungalows, and coral reefs teeming with life. Its isolation offers unmatched tranquility, making it a magnet for honeymooners and luxury travelers. Beyond beauty, the Maldives deliver serenity. It's not just a vacation. It's an escape to paradise. With increasing tourism, they've become the gold standard for indulgent, nature-wrapped relaxation. Radioactive bananas? Yes, it's true. Bananas naturally contain potassium-40, a radioactive isotope. But don't panic. You'd need to eat thousands in one sitting for any harm. This trace radioactivity is harmless and found in many potassium-rich foods. In fact, scientists jokingly use the banana equivalent dose to explain low radiation exposure. So while bananas won't make you glow, they're a fun way to learn about everyday radioactivity. Nature hides some fascinating science in the most ordinary places. Is it really possible that Halong Bay is one of the most mystical places on the planet? Yes. Halong Bay in Vietnam is a surreal landscape of limestone islands rising from emerald waters. These jagged, mist-shrouded formations feel like they belong in a fantasy novel. Thousands of karsts create a dreamlike seascape, home to hidden caves and legends. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site that draws nature lovers, adventurers, and artists alike. Few places on Earth blend geology, mythology, and breathtaking scenery so perfectly. Interestingly, Preikestolen in Norway is one of the most dangerous cliffs. Preikestolen, or Pulpit Rock, towers 600 meters above the Lysefjord. It's a breathtaking hiking destination in Norway, but only in summer. Winter and spring bring treacherous ice and winds, making it unsafe. There are no railings at the summit, so caution is key. Still, during warm months, its panoramic views draw adventurers worldwide. Nature's beauty comes with risks, and Preikestolen offers both in spectacular measure. Turtles are ancient relics with armor from the past. Turtles have existed for over 200 million years, predating even dinosaurs. Their shells aren't just protection, they're fused to their skeletons. Some species can live more than 150 years and swim thousands of kilometers across oceans. Leatherbacks, the largest, can weigh up to 900 kilograms. Through mass extinctions and global changes, turtles have endured. They are living fossils, quiet survivors from an age long gone, still gliding through modern waters. Can you imagine that Uluru is not just a rock, but a sacred monolith? Uluru, in central Australia, is a towering sandstone monolith rising 348 meters high. It's more than a natural wonder. It's a sacred site for the Anangu people. Rich in Aboriginal stories, Uluru is deeply spiritual and culturally significant. Climbing it is discouraged out of respect. Its surface changes color with the light, glowing red at sunset. Uluru isn't just a geological marvel, it's a powerful symbol of heritage, respect, and connection to land. Do you think hot water freezes faster than cold? It's a common misconception. Cold water generally freezes faster under normal conditions because it's already closer to freezing. However, there's a mysterious phenomenon called the Mpemba effect, where hot water sometimes freezes faster. Scientists still don't fully understand why this happens. So, while the effect is real under certain circumstances, cold water remains the better choice when you need ice quickly. Have you ever stopped to think that opossums fake their deaths when threatened? Opossums go into a trance-like state called thanatosis. It's not just playing dead, it's a full-body shutdown. Their heart rate drops, their bodies go limp, and they release a foul odor that mimics the smell of decay. This gruesome act convinces predators the opossum is diseased or rotten. The act isn't conscious, but it's a brilliant survival trick shaped by evolution. Did you know we lose a total of 9 years of life on smartphone screens? The average person spends about 3 hours a day on their smartphone. Over a 72-year lifetime, that adds up to 9 whole years spent looking at a screen. That time could be used to learn new languages, travel, write books, or pursue dreams. The next time you pick up your phone, remember, you're trading precious years of life for screen time. Who knew a group of pugs is called a grumble? Pugs are already adored for their quirky looks and charming personalities, but their collective name adds even more whimsy. A grumble of pugs perfectly captures their noisy, snorting presence. When you see a few of them together, it's both chaotic and adorable, like a tiny, wrinkly comedy troupe just being themselves. What makes proboscis monkeys so special in Brunei? These unique monkeys, known for their long noses and expressive faces, live in the lush mangrove forests of Ulu Temburong National Park. Their social behaviors and striking appearance make them beloved by locals and tourists alike. Brunei's government protects these primates through strict conservation efforts. Visitors to the park can witness them swinging through trees while supporting ecotourism and biodiversity. Did you know that honey can last forever? Honey is one of the few natural products that practically never spoils. Archaeologists discovered pots of honey in ancient Egyptian tombs that were over 3,000 years old, and still edible. Honey's unique chemical composition, with low water content and high acidity, prevents bacteria and mold from growing. This natural preservation method makes honey one of nature's longest-lasting and most remarkable substances. How about this? In Sweden, there's a competition for the worst-smelling socks. It's called the Stinky Sock Contest. Participants wear the same socks for weeks or even months without washing them in hopes of winning. Judges score entries based on smell intensity and character. The grand prize? A year's supply of fresh socks. It might sound strange, but it's a real event that celebrates one of the quirkiest competitions in the world. It turns out Sudan has more pyramids than Egypt. When we think of pyramids, Egypt is the first place that comes to mind. But here's a surprising fact. Sudan actually has more pyramids than Egypt. Egypt has about 138 pyramids, while Sudan boasts a whopping 255. These ancient structures, though less famous, represent a treasure trove of history yet to be discovered. If you love pyramids and ancient history, Sudan could be your next big adventure. Did you know Morocco was America's first ally? Morocco was the first country to recognize the United States back in 1777, just a year after the Declaration of Independence. This early act of diplomacy led to the 1786 Treaty of Friendship, which is still in effect today, making it the longest-standing U.S. treaty. Morocco's support opened doors for American ships and international trade, creating a bond that endures more than 2 centuries later. Can you imagine that some fungi control insects? Deep in the Amazon rainforest lives a fungus called Iocordyceps, which literally turns ants into zombies. The fungus invades the ant's body and takes over its mind, forcing it to climb up a tree before it dies. Then the fungus sprouts out of the ant's head and releases spores to infect others. It sounds like a horror movie plot, but these fungi really exist, and it's one of nature's most mind-blowing phenomena. Could it be that a shark's skin is perfect for hydrodynamics? Sharks have skin covered in dermal denticles, tiny tooth-like scales pointing backward. These scales create microgrooves that streamline water flow, cutting down drag and turbulence. This lets sharks glide efficiently and reach speeds up to 60 kilometers per hour. Their skin also resists parasites and bacteria, inspiring ship coatings and swimsuits. It's not just skin. It's a perfectly evolved combination of armor, speed booster, and cleanliness protector. The world's shiniest fruit. Meet the African polea. The African fruit Polea condensata is the world's shiniest living thing. Its vibrant blue color isn't from pigment, but from microscopic structures that reflect light like a mirror. The result is an iridescent glow that never fades. Scientists are studying it to understand how such intense shine exists in nature. It's so bright, it looks artificial, earning its place as one of Earth's most dazzling natural wonders. Can you believe olives come from the same tree? Green and black olives both grow on the same olive tree. The only difference? Timing. Green olives are picked young, giving them a tangy bite. Black olives stay longer, ripening for a softer texture and milder taste. Despite their color contrast, they share a root. Literally. Both are packed with antioxidants and healthy fats, making them delicious and nutritious no matter which you prefer. Is it possible that earthworms can regenerate their bodies? Earthworms can regenerate lost body parts, but only to a point. If cut in half, only the half with the head survives and regenerates. The tail half can't grow a new brain or vital organs. This ability is impressive, though not magical. It highlights how these simple creatures have evolved remarkable ways to survive injuries, though full-body duplication remains a myth rooted more in fiction than fact. Can you believe coconuts kill more people than sharks? Coconuts cause more deaths annually than sharks, about 150 compared to around 50 from shark attacks. Falling coconuts can reach speeds over 50 miles per hour from heights of 80 feet, striking with deadly force. While sharks terrify beachgoers, the humble coconut is the real danger lurking above. It's a reminder that the things we fear the least can sometimes pose the greatest and strangest threats. Escape to paradise. Seychelles awaits your arrival. In the Indian Ocean lies Seychelles, a sun-drenched paradise with white sand, turquoise waters, and lush green trails. From snorkeling coral reefs to hiking in Mahé, it's nature at its most breathtaking. Local Creole flavors and island culture only add to the charm. As winter grips the world, Seychelles stays sunny and warm. Trade your cold boots for barefoot bliss in this island dreamscape. Can you imagine a country where gifts are a must? In Taiwan, bringing a gift is tradition, not optional. Whether it's tea, fruit, or sweets, guests show appreciation by presenting a token when visiting someone's home. It reflects thoughtfulness, respect, and the importance of relationships. More than the gift itself, it's the meaning behind it that matters. So if you're ever invited over, come with a smile and something nicely wrapped. Hard to believe, but borders can be peaceful. The US-Canada border spans over 5,000 miles, yet has no military presence. It's the world's longest undefended border, built on trust, trade, and neighborly respect. People cross for work, nature, and family, while both countries partner in environmental and emergency projects. It's a living example that not all borders divide, some connect. When peace is the foundation, countries thrive side by side. Why can toads live far from water? Ever wondered what makes toads different from frogs? One of the key differences is their habitat. Frogs need to stay near water because their skin requires moisture to breathe. Toads, however, have thicker skin that allows them to retain moisture and live away from water. So if you spot an amphibian in your backyard, it's more likely to be a toad than a frog. These adaptations help toads survive in drier places, making them true masters of land survival. Did you know that in Egypt there is an ancient lighthouse that has been working for over 2,000 years? Egypt's ancient lighthouse of Alexandria once guided sailors and stood for centuries. Built in the 3rd century BC, it was among the 7 wonders of the ancient world. Though destroyed by earthquakes, parts of it were reconstructed, and its guiding legacy continued. Its enduring presence shows how ancient technology could serve practical purposes for thousands of years. It remains a symbol of resilience and brilliance in navigation history. Jamaica is a sprinting powerhouse, known for producing some of the world's fastest athletes like Usain Bolt, who shattered records with a 9.48-second 100-meter sprint. But it's not just him. Elaine Thompson-Herah and Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce also claimed Olympic gold. The secret? A mix of genetic advantages, efficient oxygen use, and a culture that values speed from an early age. This perfect blend keeps Jamaica dominating the track year after year. The Balearic Islands offer more than Mediterranean beauty. They're bursting with ancient wonders and delicious cuisine. Prehistoric Taliotic ruins and burial sites reveal a rich cultural past. Local dishes like sobrasada and ensalada highlight fresh seafood and regional produce. History and flavor collide here, creating an unforgettable experience. Whether you're exploring ancient stone towers or savoring coastal flavors, the Balearic Islands captivate travelers with their stunning blend of archaeology, tradition, and Mediterranean charm. Female Komodo dragons can reproduce without males, a process called parthenogenesis. This rare ability results only in male offspring and helps the species survive when mates are scarce. It's nature's backup plan, used when isolation threatens survival. Though not their primary method, it's an evolutionary trick that makes Komodo dragons even more fascinating. Still, scientists agree that sexual reproduction remains healthier for the species long term, promoting diversity and stronger genetic traits. Dubai's Miracle Garden is the largest flower garden in the world, showcasing over 150 million blooms. It transforms desert land into a floral paradise, with intricate designs like castles, hearts, and tunnels made entirely of flowers. Open seasonally from November to April, the garden refreshes its themes yearly. It's a vibrant spectacle of creativity, attracting tourists, photographers, and nature lovers alike to this breathtaking celebration of color, scent, and living artistry. Oceans produce over half the oxygen we breathe. It's not just forests doing the heavy lifting. Microscopic marine organisms like plankton, algae, and seaweed are vital players. Through photosynthesis, they convert sunlight and carbon dioxide into oxygen. These tiny but mighty organisms help regulate our planet's atmosphere and support life. Next time you take a deep breath, remember the ocean's role. It's a crucial, unseen force keeping the entire planet alive. Beavers are nature's master engineers. Using teeth, sticks, and mud, they build dams that transform landscapes into thriving wetlands. These structures provide habitats for frogs, fish, birds, and plants, while improving water quality and preventing floods. Scientists even replicate beaver dam designs for ecological restoration. Beyond their busy reputation, beavers play a critical environmental role, reshaping their surroundings to benefit countless species and creating ecosystems that flourish long after the work is done. Pangolins are covered head to tail in protective keratin scales, the only mammal with this armor. When threatened, they curl into a ball, shielding their soft parts and confusing predators like lions. Even mother pangolins use this defense to protect their young. Unfortunately, they're also the world's most trafficked mammals, hunted for their scales. Despite their natural defenses, they're vulnerable to humans. Conservationists fight hard to save these gentle, insect-loving creatures from extinction. Lightning can reach temperatures of 30,000 degrees Celsius, 5 times hotter than the sun's surface. That's why a lightning strike instantly vaporizes the surrounding air, creating the thunderclap we hear. It all happens in milliseconds, unleashing an immense burst of energy. This dazzling force of nature is both beautiful and dangerous, reminding us of the raw power in every storm. Lightning truly is Earth's own blazing high-voltage light show. The United States spans 6 official time zones: Eastern, Central, Mountain, Pacific, Alaska, and Hawaii, Aleutian. This means when it's 9 o'clock a.m. in New York, it's only 4 o'clock a.m. in Hawaii. These differences affect everything from business calls to TV schedules. Time zones reflect the country's vast size and diverse lifestyles. So whether you're sipping morning coffee in Chicago or catching sunsets in Anchorage, America's time differences shape its vibrant, coast-to-coast rhythm. The fennec fox has ears nearly half its body length, perfect for desert life. These oversized ears radiate heat to keep the animal cool in the blazing Sahara, acting like built-in air conditioners. They also pick up the faintest sounds, detecting insects crawling under the sand. Coupled with padded feet for silent movement, the fennec fox is a marvel of adaptation, using its ears as tools for both survival and stealth. Corals are animals, not plants. They're made up of polyps, tiny creatures that cluster together and build reefs using calcium carbonate. Feeding on plankton, these polyps form colorful, complex habitats that support thousands of marine species. Though they look like underwater rocks, coral reefs are teeming with life. Their disappearance would devastate ocean biodiversity, making these quiet builders essential to maintaining the health and beauty of our blue planet. Banknotes vary in size across countries to help the visually impaired. Unlike US bills, which are uniform in size, euros and British pounds come in different lengths and widths. This tactile system allows people to identify denominations by touch alone. It's not just practical, it also enhances security. Counterfeit notes often fail to match exact measurements, making banknote size a smart feature in both accessibility and anti-counterfeiting design. Monarch butterflies embark on one of Earth's longest migrations, traveling thousands of kilometers between Mexico, the US, and Canada. Their incredible journey spans multiple generations, with one laying eggs so the next can continue. This relay of life transforms a single migration into a multi-generational voyage. Navigating by instinct and the sun, these delicate travelers defy their size, turning an epic journey into one of nature's most poetic feats. Millie the Chihuahua is the world's smallest dog, weighing just 500 grams, about 1 pound, and standing only 9.65 centimeters tall. Born in Puerto Rico in 2011, she was so tiny she had to be fed with a pipette. Millie holds the Guinness World Record for her petite size, making her a beloved icon among dog lovers. Despite her tiny stature, Millie's personality and fame are anything but small. During the Age of Exploration, ancient maps featured sea monsters, giant squids, serpents, and imagined beasts, to warn sailors of unknown waters. These illustrations weren't just decoration, they reflected real fears and mysterious encounters with deep-sea creatures. Some were inspired by sightings of whales or giant octopuses, while others were pure myth. For explorers venturing into the unknown, these maps were part guide, part storybook of dangers lurking beyond the horizon. Your thumb has its own pulse, thanks to the radial artery running along its side. This artery's strength makes it easy to feel a heartbeat through your thumb, which is why it's not used to check someone else's pulse. Using your thumb could give a false reading because you'd be feeling your own rhythm instead. It's a tiny detail, but one that shows just how intricately the human body is designed. The human nose is a marvel, capable of detecting up to 1 trillion different scents. While once believed to recognize only 10,000 smells, new research reveals its extraordinary sensitivity. From sweet perfumes to warning signs like smoke or spoiled food, your nose acts as an early alert system. This complexity helps humans navigate the world with subtlety, proving that our sense of smell is far more powerful than we ever imagined. Banana plants can walk by slowly shifting up to 40 centimeters over their lifetime. It's not walking like animals do, but a gradual repositioning as their underground stems extend towards sunlight. Over time, the visible part of the plant appears to move. This unique ability helps banana plants seek better growing conditions, showing that even rooted organisms find ways to adapt and reach for life-sustaining light in creative, surprising ways. Siberian huskies were bred by the Chukchi people to endure extreme Arctic conditions. Their thick double coat insulates them against freezing temperatures, while bushy tails curl over their noses during sleep for warmth. Designed for stamina, huskies once pulled sleds across snowy landscapes. They're not just cold-resistant, they thrive in harsh climates. With strong bodies, sharp instincts, and a rich heritage, huskies remain beloved companions and winter survival experts, both historically and today. Tardigrades, or water bears, are microscopic survival machines. These 8-legged creatures can withstand boiling heat, freezing cold, radiation, dehydration, and even the vacuum of space. When conditions get extreme, they enter a cryptobiotic state, basically suspended animation, allowing them to survive for decades without food or water. Scientists have revived tardigrades after 30 years of dormancy. They're living proof that resilience doesn't require size, just the right evolutionary tricks packed into a tiny frame. And that's just scratching the surface. Our world is packed with wonders waiting to be discovered. If you enjoyed this ride through the unexpected, hit that like button, share it with a curious friend, and don't forget to subscribe for more mind-bending facts every week.